I wanted to get your opinion on two things. First thing was, I've dealt with some people who have been addicts in my life, and a lot of them are masters of talking their way out of trying to convince people that it's not as bad as it seems. And at that point, Artie had only been clean for like 7 months. If you look it up, it's like already, I don't know.
Heroin.
Artie does heroin. It's something. It's like 30 minutes long, 40 minutes long. Were you like that too? Could you talk your way out of anything? Really?
Anything. And when I got in a situation, I was talking my way out just so I could get high. You have no idea when somebody squashes your high. Like when you have plans about getting high and you have plans. Mm-hmm. Sure, you don't want nobody to know how deep you really are.
Was Artie back on drugs?
No, not now. It was back when he was still on the show. But Joey just told me to watch the video. But then
classic radio. Radio. I never was into fucking radio. I knew he was fucked up. I knew Artie was fucked up 14 years ago when I got a call Christmas week, like a hurry up call to go and audition for the Kevin Nealon show because they thought about firing him. So I sat there with Nick DiPaolo, Rocky LaPorte. It must have been 8 of us that they were just going to pick up because they thought he was crazy already.
His book's amazing. The first one, Too Fat to Fish.
That's the one. That's right before that came out.
I just opened for him about a month ago at the Nokia.
How was his special? His special just came out. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
He had bits and pieces that are pretty funny. He's sarcastic.
But then you watched the video. Did it seem like they were being mean to him? Like I felt bad for him. Like Howard and that black chick.
When people can't listen, it's good radio. They want to get to the bottom of it. Tell me what happened. And he kept pissing around it. Well, I went to this pool league. I went down to shoot pool. Nobody knows. Yeah. But that's how you talk. Everything is subtle.
It wasn't asking questions, but it was like the Rob and the Black was like, oh, I knew you were doing it. And then they went around and followed him around with a camera afterward. Like, is this going to be the time that you're clean? And I can only imagine, like, 7 days into being off heroin, you don't really want a camera stuck in your face.
First of all, we don't even know if he was really off 7 days.
That's true.
You have no idea. And you pack your stories, and you become a master of bullshit when you're addicted. I love the guy. I'm not putting him down. I love him.
No, yeah, you were on the show.
And when I called you and told you to watch this, I called you because I thought it was brilliant radio.
Yeah.
It was really... He's got 2 of them on there where they break them down for heroin.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant radio. It's brilliant fucking radio, man. I had never seen it, and I wanted you to see it. That was it. It was
I thought it was interesting. It was just...
painful.
It was painful. And
you could feel his pain, and you could feel the lies, and you could feel... I had to shut it off. If that's what you want me to tell you, I had to shut it off. I couldn't watch the whole thing because I was there.
Right.
I put myself there. When you're there, you know, that's why I like the interview.
How many conversations have you had like that where someone's like talking to you about your drug use?
55. And it'd be somebody really, off color that would talk to me towards the end of the night. And I would get steamed the more and more they talked. They wouldn't know how lucky they were. They wouldn't know. Like, I would be seething inside. And then I either walk away or I'd say something. I have friends I didn't talk to for 2 or 3 weeks because of bringing shit up. Like, you know what? Just knock it off. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about rehab. Don't worry about nothing. I got this. We all think we have this, but we really don't.
I was the same way with my weight. If anybody had told me, I would used to get pissed off.
Yeah, you get defensive. You get very defensive, and you can't. You have to see the source. That's what would piss me off. It's the source. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. In those situations, it's very tender, Did you ever do drugs, Dean?
Oh, completely.
How long have you been clean and sober for now?
Well, I'm not clean and sober. In about 92, I just said I'm out.
Okay.
But mad piles of blow.
You still drink it all the way?
No.
Nothing.
No, what happened was I burned it up probably a good 10 years straight of just cocaine and vodka and Red Hooks, And then, like, my voice was starting to take a toll,
The cocaine destroys your voice.
Destroys your voice.
Destroys your voice.
Oh,
yeah.
God,
please,
yeah. Booze and cigarettes. People think, oh, that guy sounds great and he smokes and stuff. That doesn't phase your voice, man. Your voice is your voice. But cocaine and no sleep will wipe your voice out immediately. Because a lot of things that happen are when you're on coke, now you're talking way louder. yeah, man, well, come care, whoa, all night about dumb bullshit about going to Disneyland next week. We're going to ride that ride or whatever. Just dumb shit. And you're talking and talking and talking, and your voice just gets trashed. And then you don't sleep. And then you're going out singing, and it's over with.
For me, my voice would drop. That's how you knew I did a blast.
Yeah.
My throat would close.
It closes every time.
Whisper. I would whisper just because I wanted you to whisper. So I would whisper so you whispered. In my mentality, if I whispered, you would...
Yeah, why would you want them to whisper?
Because I don't want to hear loud talking. I don't want to hear loud fucking people. I didn't want him to hear what we were talking about.
That's so interesting.
I always answered people in one answer questions. If you asked me a question that would require more than a yes or a no, you're not going to get an answer from me when I was coked up.
Was this the entire time you did it, or towards the end when you wanted to be alone?
This is the last 10 or 15 years.
Oh, okay.
In the beginning, I didn't shut the fuck up. And then you realize if you talk, you got to listen.
Yeah.
So if you're going to tell somebody an hour story, then you got to put up with an hour of their story while they're holding on to the mirror. You know, well, let me tell you what happened. You're like, let me get the line. All right, enough.
Yeah,
enough with the
usually
fucking
the dealer has the stories, and you
story.
have to listen to him to get the line. It's like
line.
fishing, man.
So it's really interesting that, and then you would bring women home.
Yeah.
And like I told on the Greg Fitzsimmons here, we were here, that is painful because then they start opening up about family, and you want to fuck them in the ass. And all of a sudden they tell you how they blew the neighbor when they were 8, and they fucked this, and you're like, I don't think I want you around.
Yeah,
you know
I never did coke with chicks around. Here's the rule with me: like I had a girlfriend for 7 years, and I'd be on these 3-4 day benders, and she just figured I was out with women. No, man, I was doing dumb shit, like bowling and talking about rock and roll and watching MTV. You know, it was new back then, and VHS tapes of like Judas Priest live or anything. No chicks around because coke would wipe my dick out. Like
once you know it, you're done with them.
Yeah.
Once you come to terms that you're not going to get a hard on,
yeah.
And now you're going to sit there, and you're going to be naked for 3 hours, and you're going to eat her pussy, and you're going to run out of coke. You know what? Fuck it. How about we eliminate the middleman, leave her at home. I'll stay in my room. I'll jerk off, maybe watch a little porn, maybe if it's available, something on Showtime or Cinemax, and go to sleep.
I did a lot of dumb shit like
that's what
my dealer had foosball, so it'd be like a 6-hour foosball tournament for hundreds of dollars. You know, just battling foos and your arms all fucked when you leave. But, just hanging with dudes, talking and rocking and playing guitar and shit. No women around. It was just coke for.
We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.